Have you ever felt that pull towards someone older, someone experienced, someone who seems to have it all together? Maybe you've tried to understand it, but you couldn't quite put your finger on it. You felt drawn, yet intimidated. You've wondered why the energy of someone older seems magnetic. And maybe, just maybe, you felt invisible to them, like your efforts, your charm, even your attention aren't enough. Here's the truth. Younger women often don't just crave men. They crave a certain type of energy, a presence that speaks louder than words, a stability that heals the chaos inside them. And if you've ever felt like you're not that man, I want you to hear this. You can be that man once you understand what they truly seek. Because what they're drawn to isn't money, it isn't looks, it isn't charm. It's psychology, it's power, and it's masculine energy. And today, I'm going to take you through the 5 types of older men that younger women quietly crave. So you can understand the energy that commands attraction without trying, without chasing, without proving. Think about it for a second. You've been on dates, you've sent messages, you've laughed, tried to impress, tried to be what you thought they wanted, and yet they didn't call back. Or worse, they did, but they seemed distant, almost distracted. You've watched other men, older, calmer, more composed, effortlessly draw attention. They talk and people listen. They touch and it feels electric. They don't chase, yet they are chased. Maybe you've sat alone, late at night, questioning yourself. What do they see in him that they don't see in me? This is the subtle pain, the quiet ache of watching someone else embody a power you haven't fully discovered yet. It's frustrating, it's confusing, and it's heartbreaking until you understand the psychology behind it. That's why today I'm going to break it down for you. I'll show you 5 types of older men younger women are drawn to, and more importantly, the energy behind them. Not the surface level, the deep psychological pull. By the end of this, you won't just understand attraction, you'll understand presence, power, and respect. You'll know what it truly takes to be magnetic, even if you feel invisible right now. Imagine a man who walks into a room and the chaos around him seems to soften. He doesn't shout, he doesn't try to prove himself, but somehow his presence alone feels safe. You feel like you could lean on him without explanation, and he would understand. This is the calm protector, the type who triggers a deep psychological need, safety. According to attachment psychology, many younger women are subconsciously drawn to men who embody security, emotionally, mentally, and sometimes even physically. You don't need to lift weights or buy luxury cars to be this man. You need self-control, emotional stability, and reliability. Speak less in panic, act more in calmness. Let your consistency speak louder than your words. She notices the way he talks about life, not just his career, but his lessons, his failures, his quiet victories. He doesn't brag. He teaches, he shares. And somehow she feels wiser just being near him. This is the experienced sage. Younger women often crave guidance, subtle mentorship that doesn't feel like authority, but like understanding. It's about psychological maturity and the ability to navigate life's storms with calm wisdom. Read, explore, fail, grow. Share lessons naturally, don't lecture. Your life experience is magnetic, not because it makes you impressive, but because it makes you relatable and stabilizing. Picture him in conversation, not aggressive, not arrogant, but challenging. He asks questions that make her think. He doesn't just agree with everything. He makes her feel her mind, her ambitions, her desires are being tested and honored. Women are often drawn to men who respect their intelligence but don't fear confrontation. This is tied to psychological arousal, what some call the thrill of challenge. Confidence is magnetic. It communicates that you are secure enough to stand your ground, yet open enough to listen deeply. Don't just nod to impress. Share your opinion, respectfully challenge assumptions, and maintain calm confidence. Presence is not in agreement. It's in authenticity and mental strength. He notices when she's tired, when she's quiet, when she's happy. He doesn't need a reason to ask, "Are you okay?" He just feels it. He doesn't rush to fix her. He just understands her. This is emotional intelligence in action. Studies show women are drawn to men who can identify, process, and respond to emotions without judgment. This man creates emotional resonance, a connection that feels rare and deeply intimate. Practice self-awareness. Notice subtle cues in tone, body language, and mood. Don't jump to solve. Learn to listen, reflect, and validate. Emotional depth is power. He has a vision, a mission that goes beyond himself. His life isn't defined by distractions, by trivial attention. When he talks about his goals, she feels the energy, ambitious, intentional, magnetic. She feels drawn not just to him, but to the future he represents. This taps into a deeper evolutionary psychology principle. Women are attracted to men who demonstrate competence, direction, and leadership potential. Not arrogance, not dominance, vision, purpose, drive. Clarify your values. Take action on goals. Be visible in your purpose without needing external validation. A man who moves intentionally commands respect naturally. Now I want you to hear me clearly. You don't need to chase attention or force attraction. Attraction is not manipulation. It's presence, energy, and mastery of self. Even if you felt invisible, even if rejection has broken your confidence, remember this: the energy you cultivate is magnetic. Calmness, wisdom, emotional depth, vision, confidence. You have the power to embody these traits, not to impress anyone, but to honor yourself, to stand so solid in your identity that anyone who comes near feels your gravity. You are not defined by silence, by being ignored, or by the mistakes of the past. You are defined by how you rise, how you grow, and how you carry yourself. Let's quickly recap the 5 types of older men younger women quietly crave. The calm protector, security, consistency, emotional stability. The experienced sage, wisdom, life lessons, quiet authority. The confident challenger, respect, mental stimulation, authenticity. The emotionally intelligent man, depth, empathy, resonance. The purpose-driven visionary, direction, ambition, integrity. These are not just types. They are energies you can cultivate in your life today. If they cannot see your worth, don't lower yourself to prove it. Strength is silent, presence is magnetic, wisdom is quiet, and a man who knows himself will always attract the ones who truly belong in his life. If you found value in this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Your support allows us to keep bringing you real, raw, and transformative insights into life, love, and self-mastery. Thank you for being here, and thank you for choosing growth.